If you're trying to figure out how to breathe some life into some boring walls that you have around your house, keep watching because in this video series, I will show you an easy method that you can use to add some life to any wall in your home. And I'm gonna do it in our hallway and in our staircase. Let's get to it. In the hallway, I'll be installing wainscoting in a board and batten pattern. Before we put any boards on the wall, we really need to measure and ensure that we know that the boards are going to go in the right place. You can go wide, you can go skinny. This is ultimately up to your preference. However, you really need to make sure you get your measurements straight so that your sections in between your battens, are evenly spaced as much as possible. With your measuring tape, determine the length of your wall and start to split the sections out. Look, this involves a lot of math, and if you don't like this, I have found a calculator online which I actually used for this project, and I'll include it in the description below, a link to it, so that you can use the same thing. The measurements you're going to need are the length of your wall, the number of sections that you think you want to put on the wall, and the width of your board. Enter that information into the calculator and it's going to tell you exactly how far apart you need to space your battens. How much easier can this get? Thank you to whoever created this calculator, by the way. Your best tool to use in this situation, which you might guess by the background here, is a roll of painter's tape. Once you have your measurements nailed down, tape out where your boards are going to be. Doing so will give you a visual. You can live with this for a handful of days if you just want to make sure that it's in the right spot. The last thing you want to do is put boards on the wall and then have to take it all out, especially after you've caulked and painted. Put the board line on the top. This is the board that goes horizontal to your floor. Mark the height that you want your board to be. For me, I'm doing it right around the 48-inch mark, I think is what I picked. My brother, as an example, has done his much higher up on the wall. Really, this is based on your personal preference. If you're using your 4-foot level and your pencil, you'll want to make marks along the wall and then use your level to trace a line so that you know where to put your tape. If you're looking for an easier way to do this, I highly recommend picking up a laser level, one that gives you both the horizontal and the vertical laser. I'll include a link for that in the description below, the one that I'm using, as well as the one that I'd actually like to get, which I don't have, but that's for another day. Place the laser in a location where you can line it up with your marks on the wall. This will help you tape right along the length of the laser. It's super simple this way. It goes wicked fast. When you're done, you'll see patterns on your wall that look something like this. Obviously, it'll be in the pattern that you've created for your walls, but this is what we've done on ours. So as we move into the actual installation phase, this blue tape will turn into primed pine trim. Now that you have all of the tape on the wall, use your stud finder and map what is behind it. We will be using 1.5-inch finishing nails to attach the boards and the battens. It's very important that you not put a nail through a pipe or an electrical line. Take the time, be careful. Now, as we move forward with the installation of our boards and our battens, there are several critical considerations that you need to take into account. I also want to show you a very creative way that you can blend your battens into your existing baseboards. I think you're going to like this one a lot. And for all of those details, click or tap on this video. Until the next time, keep doing it yourself, people.